Welcome. Welcome, Nikki.
Hi, Prashan.
Sean has now gained great confidence in his Excel skills. He's great at manipulating his spreadsheet, finding the information that he needs, formatting his spreadsheet, and printing. So he started to experiment with his great confidence. He's noticed a chart button. He's a bit scared to click it, but he realizes that charts and graphs would be a great way of summarizing his data to present to his manager, other departments, and even clients. So Nikki, where can Sean get started? What are the essential charts in Excel?
There are so many to choose from these
Yeah.
days. It can be a little overwhelming, but there are three basic charts that will meet most needs. The first one is called the column chart. It's a bit of a catch-all. You can't go far wrong with a column chart. It will present most data quite nicely. So if you're not sure, go with the column chart.
Great.
Sometimes, however, we want to kind of show a breakdown. So it might be the split of sales over the different departments. Now for that, your pie chart is excellent and it's graphically very appealing.
Sure.
One limitation, however, you can only show one series of data on a pie chart. So you
point.
can't show everything in a pie.
Yep.
And the other chart that you see used quite a lot is the line chart. That is really excellent for tracking trends. So if you want to show change over time, could be share price or it could be your sales, the line chart's fantastic.
Thanks, Nikki. Excel's great that it's got a button to create charts, but let's say I've got 1,000 students, they all highlight the same data, they all click the same button, and all their charts look the same. They haven't really utilized Excel's functionalities. How can we start to manipulate our charts and customize them?
Brilliant. Well, what we're going to start by doing is just creating the chart.
Yeah.
And then it's quite important that they can resize and move the chart confidently. So we'll start there. But then we'll start looking at the tools for changing our charts. And there's some great styles you can choose from. So you can get nice color variations. There are even some quick buttons for sort of changing your settings and making them look really good. So we'll start by looking at how we will change our design as a whole, and then we will drill down and look at how we can change some of the specific components of the chart.
The components could be like the legend. We might want to modify the legend. A great component to modify would be the scale. Sometimes we know our data goes in sets of 10. Excel sometimes, however, does a calculation and thinks, yeah, I think we'll do it in sets of 7. And we need to manually modify that legend.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what else can we modify in our charts?
So the last thing that I'm going to look at is working with colors. And I know that sounds very obvious, but actually it can be very time consuming if you're sitting there manually changing 30 different bars in your chart. And more problematic, again, if you want to keep with your corporate theme and you want to keep a nice consistent look. So we're going to go back to looking at our styles and our themes that we introduced in the formatting section.
Great.
And we'll see how by just clicking on your corporate theme, you can recolor all the charts in your workbook in one go.
Great. Something I've noticed though is that in the latest versions of Excel, they've made a few changes to how the options appear when you want to customize your charts.
Yes, and here we should just explain to the learners, with the latest versions they have changed the chart tool slightly, but don't be alarmed. You have all the same functionality, it's just been moved around a little bit. So you may notice when we come up to the design, the chart design tab on the ribbon, they've actually swapped it around in later versions. So if you don't see it where we're pointing, just look on the other side, it's probably there. And the other thing you'll notice that is different, in older versions we had 3 ribbon tabs. The second one was called Layout. That has now been moved to a little pull-out to the right of the chart. So if when you're trying to do your charts you don't see the pull-out we're working with, don't panic. All those tools are up on the Layout tab.
Thank you, Nikki.
Sure.
So your key takeaways for this week are how to create a chart, how to style a chart, and how to customize a chart. We've got some great practice videos coming up that work you through the mechanics of this. Download the Excel workbooks we have for you. They'll just have numbers in it and text, and you'll begin to transform these charts as you work alongside these practice videos. Then take a break, relax, refresh, come back, get creative with those charts, and you'll begin to impress yourselves and you'll want to impress your colleagues at work as well. So now it's over to you.